The operation is really amazing. This hole, the 3-cylinder engine of the owner in front of me, is broken due to the broken connecting rod, which causes the steel body to crack. Obviously, this kind of steel body is close to being scrapped. As long as it is sent to Peshawar and patched, it can be used for another 3 years. Considering that the edge of the hole is very rough, the master first has to use the pattern to polish it smooth and use a section of steel rod to position it in advance. However, this kind of hole cannot be repaired by welding alone. The master also needs a piece of iron sheet to mark it to minimize the area required for welding. After the master cuts according to the mark, the size of the patch just meets the requirements of the repair. Then use the welding rod to spot weld and fix it. On the one hand, the gap will be filled later. However, because the steel body has very high requirements for sealing, the cold welding method cannot be used at all. Therefore, they will use a more complicated hot welding method. This is also the reason why the steel body needs to be heated. When the existing temperature is close to 400 degrees, in order to make the hole have a better hot welding effect, Fu also needs to use Yiki for local preheating. Only in this way can the melted welding torch fit more closely, and the gaps in one place can be tightly sealed to ensure that the steel body will not leak later. The master uses a lot of flux, which can be seen that the whole repair process is very rigorous. After all, this is related to whether the steel body can be used again. After all the cracks are repaired, the welding bar can be heated again with a gap. The main purpose is to be completely integrated with the steel body. The whole welding process is very simple for repairing the gap inside the steel body. The parts with amplitude are often easier to weld. Then use carbon ash to cool the hamba. Direct cooling on the surface will still cause the hamba to crack. This is their 8th level pre-work standard process, but the steel body is definitely unusable at this time. In order to make the height of the hanba consistent with the surroundings, the entire surface needs to be carefully polished, which can not only improve the overall aesthetics, but also make the steel body show no signs of repair because the iron rod was used for positioning before. The hole position cannot be taken out, so the master can only use the marked drill bit to open the hole. The iron rods fixed inside can all turn into debris. After the drill successfully penetrates the hole, it is necessary to test it with a shaft tube of the same size. There will be slight errors in the hole diameter of the weld-free area. After the most important hole inside is fixed, the next step is to restore the hole blocked by the hamba with the station. After using the 4G company with the number, the steel body of the engine can be used again. How do you feel about the effect of such maintenance?